Hello, everybody. All right, let's see here. Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome. This is totally random, totally live. Thank you so much. This is going to be an exciting live hair tutorial. Not even hair tutorial, hair consultations. And I literally just decided to randomly go live, and I want to invite you all to join me if possible. So hello, thank you so much. This is kind of an experiment, a social experiment, and I want to be able to share this. So how? Let's see. How can I? How can I do this? I'm trying to figure out a way. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, everybody. Just give me a second because I want to bring people in, and I'm trying to figure out. Can you all hear me? Just type in yes if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? If you all can hear me, just type yes. All right. Yes. Let's go. All right. If you have any hair related questions, please ask in the comments below and I will try to answer them. But I'm trying to figure out how to bring somebody live, or to bring people live with me. I've done this before, but for some reason I'm having a hard time trying to figure this out because I'm using OBS and let's see, destinations. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out, how I can get people to come in here to watch this, or to come in with me live. And, well, type in the chat if you have any questions for me, hair-related questions, and I'll try to answer them while I'm here with you all. But in the meantime, I'm still trying to figure out what's the best haircut for short hair. School short hair. Well, I actually did a video recently called the best haircut for short hair. To me, like, I don't know, like a number 2 on the sides, faded up to where it's maybe an inch and a half long on top, because that you can wear messy, you can put product in it, you can do nothing to it. So it's one of those things where I think it's the shorter the easier, to be honest with you. But if you have a little length on top, you can actually add some style to it. And that's going to help you with adding some product to it and stuff like that. So thank you for that. Candy Girl, I went from having long hair down to my butt for a lifetime, and I got a haircut above your shoulders. That's amazing, Candy Girl. Good for you. I know it's a challenging decision. Molevsky. How can I make my middle parted hair less flared out at the tips because you have a lot of thick hair and no layers? Or is it because you have a lot of hair and no layers? Flared out at the tips. So if it's flared out at the tips, that means you either may need it shorter throughout the sides here, or you simply need to blow dry your hair to smooth it out and get rid of it. Imagine like an iron when you're ironing a shirt, you're getting rid of those wrinkles, okay? So try that. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I appreciate that. Fades are overrated. I mean, you like my hair? Zuko? Is oval head shape good for mullet? An oval head shape is perfect for anything. Anything. How do you get more flow in your hair? You need to add layers to it, okay? What would you ask the barber for the TikTok hairstyle? You literally say, I want the trending TikTok hairstyle, but you have to show them a picture, okay? You have to show them a photograph of what you want so that they can understand what you're talking about. That's it. Show a photo. Can you add texture in the hair without any product? You can if you have the right haircut. That's really what it comes down to, is having the right haircut. Has to be a shorter length haircut, and it has to be cut that way. And you have to style it when you're trying to mess up your hair like this. The palm of your hands, ladies and gentlemen, everybody watching, this right here, the palm of your hand is probably the best styling tool you can have, because you literally go like this, and there you go. You've got more texture, all right? Gaga lover. I love Lady Gaga too. You have shoulder length, fine but wavy hair. It's dark brown, not black, but I wanted to add some color into it to break it up a little. What color? Okay, Gaga lover, listen to this. This is a perfect question. You want to go a little bit lighter, just to break it up a little bit. What would I suggest? So I always suggest in these scenarios, go maybe 1 to 2 shades lighter and warmer, and that's it. The more you lighten your hair or try to go like 3, 4, 5 levels lighter than your natural color, it's going to look extremely unnatural. So if you want just a pop of color, go 1 to 2 shades max lighter, and depending on the tones that you want, the lightness is you want to go light brown, blonde, dark blonde, light brown, medium brown. And the tones are want to go copper, auburn, violet, mahogany, all those types of tones. That's the actual characteristic of the color. So the depth is how dark or how light, and the tone is a characteristic. So if you go a little bit warmer, it's going to reflect warmth. If you want to go a little cool, but even 1 shade lighter, maybe like an ash brown or a medium ash brown, that's going to be more on the cool side. That depends on you, but don't go anything lighter than that if you want to add a little pop of color, okay? Gaga lover. Is it necessary to texturize wavy hair after a layered cut? I would be very careful with texturizing layered hair. You have to do it the right way, because layering hair is going to add texture to wavy hair, right? If you want to add some additional texture, I always suggest point cutting. Hold it up and do point cutting like this throughout the ends, and that's going to help break it up a little bit. How to block DHT naturally. In my pure shampoo set, there's peppermint, and that is a natural DHT blocker, and that's included. That's in my pure set. All right, the pure shampoo and pure conditioner. How do you stop gigolo puff? How do you stop hair from sticking out where it parts? Well, that's probably if you're parting it throughout the side here. Yes, pomade would work great. I do have a pomade, my crafted matte pomade. It's literally the most incredible matte pomade. Just lay it on the outer layer and you'll be good to go. And make sure it's long enough to lay down. If it's too short, it's going to poof up. Franico, you've got really straight hair and you're wondering what's a good way to add flow. Well, having straight hair actually is a benefit because you're going to naturally have flow. The best way to get flow is to have the right haircut, which is having it layered. Layering is going to give it the flow, okay? If you have all your hair one length to here and no layers, it's going to be flat. The layers allow for that flow. Imagine like you're raking your fingers through it. That's going to help. Debbie, your hair is thin. How do you get volume? Debbie Schwartz. Deb, come on, Deb. You can get volume so many ways. Aside from using my products like the volume shampoo, conditioner, my tidal wave, you need the right haircut. But really what it comes down to is the blow drying technique and product. That's really the only thing that's going to help you get more volume in your hair, okay? Where's my shop? I don't have a shop, unfortunately. Football Chronicles. You used to use my sea salt spray and you want to get fluffy hair. How do you blow dry it while damp? Well, the best way is to literally blow dry it. So you spray it in 4 or 5 spritzes and then blow dry it. Now, if you want to just spray the tidal wave in without using a blow dryer, it's going to naturally dry over time in a couple hours, and that's how it's going to expand and get more fluffy, okay? Zenti, this tidal wave stiffen hair. It doesn't stiffen hair. No, it makes the hair actually feel a bit soft, but what it does is it adds volume to the hair and a bit of a coarser type texture. So it makes it fuller and thicker. So if you're looking for thicker, fuller hair and a bit of a more matte type texture, then that's where Tidal Wave is going to come in handy. Zuko, you went to a relatively expensive hair salon recently, definitely worth it. Great attention, awesome Zuko, that's amazing. Gaga Lover, what's your opinion on JVN's hair products? I have no idea what that even is. I just use my own stuff. As far as hair color, I've used stuff like, professional lines like Goldwell or L'Oreal Professionnel, but that's it on that. Hydro, how do you get rid of volume? Everybody wants volume, but Hydro asked, how do you get rid of volume? I actually just did a video on that like a few days ago. You have to blow dry it the way the hair grows. You have to blow dry it more downwards this way, okay? It's all about blow drying technique. You could also get your hair thinned when you're getting a haircut, all right? Clement Lee, you can't seem to grow your fringe to be thick for quite a while. Are you losing hair? I don't know about that. I wouldn't say you're losing hair. Maybe it's a bit too layered, and it depends on the haircut, right? If your haircut's too layered, it's going to take forever. Your hair really needs to be almost one length in the front and the fringe to make it a bit thicker. Can you send a picture of your hair? I need your opinion. I don't really do that kind of stuff. Oh yes, Hydro, thank you so much for buying my TikTok of good hair today. You're going to love that stuff. Thank you so much, Hydro. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Broflow, what's up with the... wait, your YouTube name is Zero? How did you get a YouTube name Zero? Like literally the number 0, or is that an O? I can't even... That's crazy. What's up with the Broflow? Broflow, I did a video on the Broflow, man. Definitely check it out. Okay, of course it's on with Hydro. Let's see, that's funny. Yeah. Taint sniffing, that's an interesting name. All right, Hydro, I got you. All right, what can keep my hair messy? Use 4 to 5 spritzes, but when I blow dry to create messy, it just goes back down to flat. Okay, that's a good one, Soul Z. How do you keep your hair messy? Well, here's the thing. Believe it or not, when you style your hair to make it messy, you actually have to mess it up and then leave it. All right? Because blow drying it will actually make it fall flatter. So what you actually have to do is blow dry it, and I would suggest lifting up as much as you possibly can with Tidal Wave or something, and just lift it up as much as you can while you're blow drying it, and then after you're done fully blow drying it, then go in with your fingers like this. See this? It's like a rake. Piece it and mess it up, and that's the best solution for that. Warren Hughes, you want to grow your hair like The Witcher, but you got very fine hair and the roots don't grow the right way. The Witcher, Geralt. I love Geralt, but the thing is you've got to grow your hair super long. And as we all know, Geralt has like luscious locks of hair. Even he can't, that's basically a wig, right? It's a wig. Those are very, very, it looks natural, but it's usually a lot thicker than most people have, right? So I would say you have to keep growing it, and it really comes down to the hair type. Hello, Mr. McBoob. How are you? Bobby Short. Should I use Tidal Wave before or after using a straightener? No. Well, here's the thing. Tidal Wave is designed to give you volume and texture. But if you're using that to then use a straightener, you're trying to smooth out your hair and flatten it. So it kind of defeats the purpose. But Tidal Wave, like most sprays, has water in it. So I would not use Tidal Wave or anything after the straightener, because all that heat is sealing in that style. So if you use something with water in it, it's going to completely ruin what you just did. All right. Hydro, what if people make fun of your dry hair at school? How do you fix that? You ignore them. Ignore them and say, you wish you had my hair. That's it. Jigglypuff, what's scary? I don't know. How can a person in Asian hair get the TikTok fluffy hairstyle? I've done numerous videos on fluffy hair and the TikTok hairstyle. It all comes down to blow drying it. Make sure you use my product Tidal Wave. Blow dry it with the round brush, the TikTok round brush that I have, and you want to get as much volume as you can and use your fingers a lot to kind of shake it like this and then lock it in place, and that's it. Don't touch it afterwards. Hello, ABHK. I can't even pronounce your name, but hello there. Football Chronicles. Finger drying is when you use your hand as like the brush. So you're lifting to get volume, you're messing your hair, you're slicking it back as you're blow drying, but your hand is acting as the tool or the brush, okay? Or you're scrunching like this to make it curly, scrunching. Jerry Ryan, is bedhead look for men back in style? I don't know about that, but I think like bedhead that looks like you weren't sleeping on it. You know what I mean? Like I would say more of a messy look. That's always going to be in, Jerry, to be honest with you. Tronksy, you've done the fluffy hair tutorial exactly, and my hair just doesn't look near the same. Tronksy, that all comes down to your hair texture, the hair cut, what products you're using. There's a lot of factors. Gaga Lover, what's your favorite? I'm trying to keep up with everybody. I'm like rattling things off. I apologize. What's your favorite haircut? What's your favorite hairstyle to cut and style? I like pixie haircuts, honestly, for women's hair. For short hair, I like doing haircuts that are maybe like an inch, inch and a half on the sides, and the top is maybe 2 inches long, and just adding like tons of texture where you mess it up and it has like an awesome spiked kind of texture. I love that kind of stuff. Daniel, how are you? Greetings. Jay Kim, what type of perm and rod should I get if you want to get the TikTok fluffy hairstyle? I have Asian straight hair. Jay, you probably would want to use, I would say, purple rods. It all depends on how long your hair is, but for the TikTok, I would say white and purple, maybe. The smaller the perm rod, the more curly it's going to be. So the larger the perm rod, the looser it's going to be. So I would say purple is probably good. Harry Gigolo, Harry Potter's hair and go. I did a Harry Potter tutorial a while ago. Warren Hughes. I just mean that the hair and length with roots in the proper place. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's a wig, man. It's hard to get that kind of look. Does straight long hair tend to get oily a lot? Abjit K. It depends. It can or cannot. If it gets oily very quickly, then yes. But I would say if you don't have like naturally oily hair, depending on the activities you're doing throughout the day, then it shouldn't get oily. You know what I mean? Like, so it really depends. Are you in Walmart? No, I'm not in Walmart. I'm actually on Mars right now. Elon Musk sent me to Mars. I'm on Mars right now in an office. All right. Hydro, how do you get the back of your hair to look like TikTokers? I don't know what that means, but all right. What are my thoughts on Nikola Tesla's hairstyle? I don't know. I think I know who that person is. Yeah, it's awesome. Lance, what should you do to make your hair have more volume for a middle part? It all comes down to the product and how you blow dry it. You have to blow dry to get lift at the root area. It all comes down to getting lift at the root area, and that is because the middle part is falling flat this way. So what I would suggest is when you're blow drying it, blow dry it down the middle and then part it, okay? Thank you so much, Lance. I appreciate that. Welcome. Zaid, big fan, thank you. Your hair is currently almost chin length. That's awesome. You've got loose, wavy hair. So far, so good. Besides sea salt spray, which you love, what other products are good to style? It all depends. Like my product Shadow, maybe like a blow dry cream. Like I have the crafted blow dry cream, something very loose and creamy. All right, a cream works great on wavy hair that's a little bit longer. Or my Success Paste, but something that's very light. So you've got Shadow, my crafted blow dry cream, or the Success Paste. All right. 2 Clout FB. What do you tell your barber to do TikTok hair? Because every time you go in and ask for it, he layers it wrong and cuts it too short. Then you wait for it. I mean, honestly, try a new barber. Maybe go to a hairstylist, but show the photos. And the first thing you need to tell them is say, hey, look, you keep cutting it too short. I don't want my hair that short, okay? So stop cutting it so short. Maybe tell them just trim up the ends. That's what you got to do, all right? Trunksy, clays and pomades lose their effectiveness after a while. I mean, I guess they can, yes, past a certain length they can because the hair is so heavy and it weighs it down. That's why you don't need clays and pastes on long hair, Yes, Trunksy, if you use code, this is an exclusive code, YouTube20. That's YouTube20. YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com. It's an exclusive discount code for 20% off. Awesome days. Oh man, that's awesome. Awesome days. Etan, does hair Cantu give you waves or curls? I don't know what that means. Oh, shea moisture is better. I don't know. Awesome Hydro. Does dandruff ever go away, Mr. Freedom? It can go away if you use the right product, like my hemp shampoo and conditioner, but you need products to help fight the dandruff, okay? GECII, Geki, I'm so sorry. Is it okay to use tidal wave spray to get volume in the hair in the front for dry, curly, wavy? Yes. Wherever you spray it, you want that volume, you want that curl or that wave, that enhancement, just spray wherever you want, all right? Andrew Vargas, you want to grow the flow, but you've got straight hair. What do you do to give it that weight, that look? You have to have layers in your hair. The number one thing to the bro flow, the flow, whatever it is, you need to have layers, and you have to have it cut the right way. Let's see. No, I don't have a barber shop. I'm not a barber. I'm a hairstylist. Jay, I've already answered that. How to get your hair shiny? Use a smoothing serum. Awesome. Will it mess up? Any tips for how to make your hair routine take less time? One, the haircut. If you have a shorter haircut, obviously it's going to take less time. And then also, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's going to take less time, but also, let's see, hair routine, less time. It really comes down to having shorter hair, and it depends what kind of hairstyle you want. Zuko, your hair goes up at the ends. Any type of hair can cause your hair to flip up. All you do is blow dry it underneath with the brush. That's it. What's a loose perm? A loose perm is something like using larger perm rods. So like purple, or I think they're like orange, but the larger the perm rod, the looser it's going to be. KPT dye, why does one side of my hair layer but the other side falls in? It's because it wasn't cut properly. That's what it comes down to. Gaga Lover, what's making you even say that? How do you know? Brand Dog, what's up? Been doing the TikTok hair for a while now with an iron. Will it affect your hair in the future? Brand Dog, it may affect your hair in the future if you're not doing it properly. If you're singeing the hair and leaving the iron on or whatever tool you're using and you're seeing tons of smoke and you're frying your hair every day, then yes. But if you're doing it properly and your hair still feels soft and it feels healthy, then you should be fine, okay? Mate, thinking about cutting your ponytail at home but trying to style it like your 2023 hair trend video. Any tips? Ponytail at home. Well, if you hold the ponytail straight up, it's going to create a lot of short layers here, and it's going to fall like along kind of like a mullet, so be careful. You're better off just holding the ponytail out as far as you can and cutting it lower than higher. You just have to be really, really careful, all right? Victoria, you want to grow your hair to your waist. Just keep growing it. How often should you wash it? As often as needed, every 2 days, 3 days, whatever you think is better. James, your vids and sea salt spray has helped your straight hair and light hair so well. Thank you, James. You have a lot of friends that use your spray with different types of hair, and they agree it's the best. James, I appreciate that, my man. An awesome avatar, bro. It looks sick. Gabrielle, why does your hair turn into a bowl cut all the time when you grow it? That's just based off your current haircut, right? Maybe you need to change your haircut or hairstylist. Lone Star, is it bad for you to curl your hair every day? I add keratin when I can. Love your channel. Thank you, Lone Star. Curling your hair every day, that's a lot of heat on the hair. I wouldn't do it every single day. Just be very, very careful, all right? What do you tell your barber? I've said that already, too, Clout. Brian Vang, what haircut should you get if you have a square face? If you have a square face, you want something that's actually going to be opposite of square. So getting a little bit of volume and maybe a side part can help kind of balance the face shape a bit more. But usually I like to go with side parts, right? Because it kind of offsets everything. Is it rude to show a hairstyle barber a layering video? You shouldn't be, it's not rude, but they should know how to lay your hair. If they don't, find somebody new. King Shavers, how to get silver white hair highlights if you're level 4 brown. Oof, good luck. You're gonna look like me. No, but anyway, you have to do what we call a double process, where you have to lighten the hair probably 2 times to where it's literally pale yellow or almost like so blonde that there's no pigment, and then you can put in the silver highlights. But be very careful because that's a lot of processing on your hair. AJS Monk, you've been using sea salt spray and it works. That's awesome, AJS Monk. Soul Z, is tidal wave enough? Are there any products to create messy hair? It really comes down again to your hand and the styling technique. That's what it comes down to. Mickey, best product for both frizzy and dry hair. I would say my 25 spray works wonders. KPT dye, what should you ask a professional to layer one side of your hair as the same as the other side? My left side layers are fine, but the right side, that means that they're not cutting it the proper way. It also depends on the parting. If you have a severe side part, that could be why too. They need to layer the one side that has the parting a lot more than the other side to make it more balanced. But it all depends, but usually it's from an unbalanced haircut. Yes, Eton, loose perm. Peter Zoo, does sea salt spray do anything for straight hair? No, you can actually spray it in, Peter Zoo, on damp hair and maybe scrunch it and then let it air dry and you should be good to go. All right? Godspeed, is it true you can manipulate your hair to get used to the style you want? Yes, you can. They call it like training your hair. So you can over time, Godspeed, if you want to. Yes, certainly. Gessie, I'm so sorry. Best product for dry, thick hair? It depends what you want to do. Honestly, I have no idea. It depends what style you're looking for. James, thank you, man. I really appreciate that, James. Mickey, best product for both frizzy and dry hair, 25 spray. Yes, exactly. King Shavers, Ken Kaneki. What hairstyle do you advise for straight hair, bro? It all depends. I mean, straight hair, you can do a lot with it. You can spike it up. You can have a flow to it. You can do the TikToker. Believe it or not, like, you know, straight hair you can do a lot with. How do you make your hair less dry? Use the right products. Ethan, so wait, how you doing, man? You currently have hair down to your shoulders, whoa, and you want it short, medium length, parted in the middle. What should you tell your barber and what should you use in your hair after the cut? I would say use Tidal Wave or my crafted matte pomade, but show a photograph to your barber or stylist so that they know what you're looking for. Pick about 5-6 people you like their hairstyle and then use that and show them those photos. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up with all these. The comments are just out of control. What would be the best haircut for about 4 or 5 inches of hair, kind of straight and wavy? Probably the TikToker hairstyle, to be honest with you. Your hair is so flat, you look like an emo. If your hair is so emo, man, it should cut itself, so you should be good. What's the difference, Souls, what's the difference between layers and texturize? Which one is better for messy hair? Actually, both. Okay, layering is a technique, and texturizing is kind of like putting the icing on the cake. It's going a step beyond that. It's just adding different lengths to it. But layering is a core fundamental technique, and then you can add texture to those layers. So yes, my opinion on the best hair type, how would you get it? The best hair type, I would say like fine hair, believe it or not. A lot of hair, but it's fine. Is it possible for long hair to look smart, consistent? Any advice? Mr. Magab, yes, long hair could look smart easily. It depends what you want to do with it. You can have a center part, you can have a side part, just play around with it. King shavers, I did this already. Yeah, exactly, whatever works for you. It grows up instead of down. If it grows up, there's nothing you can do. It's probably just a calic. You have to grow it longer and blow dry it. Yes, King shavers. Andrew Vargas, I'm not doing haircuts anymore. I retired from seeing clients. I'm so sorry. All right, let me. Hello, another love story. How you doing? How do you get hair transplants? Go to Turkey. They're the best. Mullets, trash or pass, in your opinion? I mean, they're cool. Mullets are cool, you know. Just learn how to make a mullet, Nutter Buddy. That's great. Xavier, you got frizzy hair in the middle part, not equal. What do you suggest? Blow dry it and smooth it out when you're blow drying. Just TDS, is conditioning every day good? It is if it's not weighing your hair down, and you don't need to do it every single day. That's where products come in, like my 25 spray, but you don't need to do it every single day unless your hair feels super, super dry when you wash it. Khalif, how do you get your curtains to fall down more, to lift it up with the roots? You have to blow dry it down, blow dry it all in your face. That's the best thing, and then style it, okay? You're welcome, King. Let me see. Favorite hair to cut? I like finer hair, but a lot of fine hair, okay? Could hair shaping razors be used for close skin beard shaves? I guess so. I use Dollar Shave Club, but I use the Executive with the 5 blades on my head. So definitely a little more expensive, but definitely you can use it. Angelique, you have to wash your Angelic. You have to wash your hair every single day. What shampoo and conditioner recommend? I mean, it all depends. I mean, my volume shampoo, my hemp set, whatever you think, you know. Faux hawks are definitely cool. Taming frizz, thank you, Andrew LaRose. Oh man, I appreciate that, Andrew. For taming frizzy curly hair, I would say my crafted matte pomade or my product Shadow, to be honest with you. If your face, Mr. Freedom, if your face is oval and a bit small, it would suit me. Anything, man. Oval face shape, you can do anything. Rohan, if your dad is bald at 50, your mom's dad is 2 at 50. It's usually the mother's side if you'll be bald, but don't worry about it. All right. Does TikTok work when your hair is really long? No. If it's super long, it's not going to work unless you're really good at blow drying. Parth Patel, what do you say to the hairstyles for the back of the head for the TikTok hair? I mean, the front of the hair is the focus on a TikTok hairstyle, so I would just tell them to leave it a little bit longer. G Full Crayon, is it possible for someone to cut his hair in the back of his head with scissors by himself? I mean, if you want to keep your fingers, I would not suggest it, but it's very, very difficult, to be honest with you. Jose Ramirez, does thick hair affect the perm? Possibly. However, they probably just have to use smaller sections and use more perm rods. But hello, Carlos. How you doing? Lucas, how do you get the wings hairstyle? Make sure you have layers. Hello, Blue Knight. How you doing? Yeah. Let's see. I appreciate that. Product Durcept, you have baby hairs right where your hair parts and they stick up. Use product like my matte pomade just to kind of wear it down. Any tips to style hockey hair? Go like this. Shake your head, man. Shake your head. Okay. Hello, Devilman. How you doing? Where do you buy Tidal Wave? You can go on shop.thesalonguy.com or Amazon. Or just search Tidal Wave, and there's people all over the world who sell it. Hello, Zombie Bot. Jared Leto's, yes, awesome. Edward Mall, hello, Edward Walls, how are you? Zavi, hey, Devilman, tips, let me see, all right. Nadine, how you doing? Solventic, you're getting wavy perm and got flat hair, any shampoo? I would suggest my hemp shampoo and conditioner. How would Darth Skull, how would you style a slick back with a middle part? Or how would you fix a middle part? I mean, a middle part means middle, just part it and then slick it back. It's kind of that simple, you know? Set up on Ninja. Jammas go. Clutch your pregame for Asian thin hair. Oof. That's a tough one. I would say probably pregame, to be honest with you. However, I just relaunched my Clutch XL. I would go with Clutch XL. Can perming or dyeing your hair cause receding hairline? Not necessarily. It could cause breakage, but not a receding hairline. Should you layer your hair if you have a 6 head and fine hair? It all depends, to be honest with you. It depends on your hairstyle. It's $28. All right, let's see. Momentum. Does it matter if you wash your hair with cold or hot water? Because it feels like my hair looks the best when you wash it with cold water. Wash your hair with warm water and then do a cool rinse at the end for like 10 seconds. Hydro, how to get smooth, soft hair. It's all about blow drying it smooth, man. That's what it comes down to. Oh, man, the hair serum. I'm still working on it. P-Dub, think you're going to cut your hair and go short? Is spiking short good right now? Yes. Spiking it, but don't go super short on the sides. Just leave a little length on top, but don't go super short on the sides as far as trends go. Overtorn, can you give me tight away for free or girl? Oh, man. Overtorn, I can't give you tight away for free, but I can tell you this. If a girl rejected you for your hair, then she's not the right girl for you. If she doesn't like you for who you are, then she isn't the right girl. And everyone in the comments, I want you to back him up and make him feel better right now. Overtorn. If she doesn't like you for your hair, then screw her, man. Jay, is there a way for me to dye your hair light brunette without bleaching? You've got complete black hair. Yes, you can go 1 or 2 levels lighter, but I only use professional hair color, so it's kind of a tough one. But you can, if you use 1 or 2 shades, just make sure you use an ash color, like a medium ash brown, because the ash is going to neutralize the red that's going to happen. Lucas, TikTok hair naturally, that's a tough one. However, if you have layers in your hair and you bring it back and do one of these tips that I've done in my videos and just pull forward, you should be good. All right, bye Gaga Lover. G-Full Crayon, I'm not sitting in the bathroom. I would charge extra for that, okay? Let's see. Toes, that's an awesome name, Toes. What's a good Korean haircut style for round face? Just get the 2-block, man. You want to have a center part and longer in the front. That's the best way for round face. Is a perm bad for your hair? Not necessarily, but it could dry your hair out. Growing out tips for thick, frizzy, wavy hair. Just make sure you use the right product to tame it, Amir. The Lizard, love your videos. You've been watching the channel and your hair's improved. Awesome. Thank you, The Lizard. Jenny Kate. Hello, Steven. Love all your tutorial. Learn a lot. Want to learn more of a hair consultation. Thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate it. All right, Toes. I've already done this. Let's see. Facts. Let's go. That's right, my man. Prove it wrong, bro. The Edgar. Oh, I did a video on the Edgar. It was messed up, man, but I did a video on that. That's right. The King, no problem. Julia I. What level would you recommend doing a dark blue dye on? Like a quite dark blue. You're a new stylist. You have no idea. Julia, that looks best on levels 1 to like 5, to be honest with you. No lighter than that. How do you get texture friend naturally after a shower? Blow dry your hair and go like this. Facts, Ethan, that's right. How do you ask your barber for wavy layers? Ask him for layers, right? Zombie, what do you think about modern tendency for hair care? I don't know what that means. Overtorn, you're right. Oh man, hit the gym. There we go. How do you start growing a mullet with an undercut? Oh god, that's a tough one. Grow out the sides. Just keep growing the sides and keep trimming the top until the sides get even, and then you can grow the back out. You know, but you have to just grow it and grow it, grow it. Mr. Freedom, you've grown your hair long enough, but now you struggle to tie it up high because you can't see the back. You need a symmetric part at the back without seeing it. You can't get the symmetric part tips. I don't know, man. That doesn't make any sense. Just keep, if your hair's long enough, you should just be able to be pulled up in one shot. How to get rid of split ends? Make sure you trim your hair every, like, 3 months. Yes, I will, Overtorn. I will. Do loose perms work for blonde hair? They can. Just be very careful that you get the right person perming your hair. Oh, you're welcome, Julia. No problem. How do you get rid of dandruff? Use my hemp shampoo and conditioner. Batman fan. Just came to tell. Thanks for videos. Helped a lot. Awesome, Batman. How do you get rid of inflammation on the hairline? It depends what's causing the inflammation. You got fluffy hair. How to keep from flattening throughout the day and the wind ruining it. Don't go outside in the wind, first of all. And if you've got fluffy hair naturally, it should be fine, but use my Tidal Wave. I'm telling you, it's an amazing product. All right. God, I'm like, oof. That was pretty crazy. Let's see here. All right. Once again, this was totally random. And I'm trying to figure out how to... Oh my god, this is so annoying. I'm trying to figure out how to share this. Like, how do I share... to get people to come in the chat. I don't think I can do this here. Unfortunately. But... Alright, let's go to chat. Flatten so quick. Can the Levy haircut be styled into a swept back undercut? They're pretty similar. Yeah, it could work. Fools and imbeciles, yeah. It can. I can see that happening. No problem, no problem. Alright, everyone, so I'm exhausted. Next time, I'm going to bring people live on here. I've done it before. I just have to figure out how to get more people live on here, okay? So I can do virtual hair consultations with you. But I appreciate this. If you want to see more live videos like this, totally random live videos, you want to have a drink or two with me, you want to hang out, man, let me know. Because I'm always looking to do new stuff on my channel. Watch my video from today. I had a magician on my channel, and he did the sickest magic trick. I swear, it was insane. Just TDS, yes. This was actually a test, and I didn't realize it went live. So I will. The next time I'll promo it more. And last time I had like 300 something people watching. It was crazy. But I will. Ethan, thank you. Yes, but good tips there, TDS. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go. I appreciate the support. Once this video is done, leave more comments, because I don't know if these comments are going to get posted in the chat, like in the comments section, but leave more comments. I appreciate you all wholeheartedly. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great night, everyone. I really appreciate it.